man. Let's get it.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Bam, take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass, get some water. Get your container of that water, or pitcher. Lift the container of that water. Simply pour that water. Drink, 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 drink. Lift, pour, then drink. Now, family, move your body and get some water. Move your body and get some water. Move your body and get some water. Simply move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, get some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But to stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Culturally appropriate, of course. Don't forget to sleep. But take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Come on, fam. Lift your glass and drink some water. You know what? Just lift your glass. Time for us to do our daily toast, family. I want to welcome you to the place where your hustle builds muscle. I want to welcome you into the congregation of the mighty. This is Ujamaa Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hot Tim. And of course, you know, this is the Daily Toast, and I am one of those daily toasters. And this is a Heart of a Simple production, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. I know, sir, I know I know I'm late. I'm very late today. This is the last day officially of school for the children. It's the beginning of the real work for me, right? So I want to send shots out. I want to celebrate because Cleve is graduating from Millennium today. Sasha is graduating into the first grade. She finished her kindergarten year. Miss Gina is moving to the third grade. And, I'm kind of excited because this is going to be a new phase in my life because this is going to be the first time in over 8 years that Cleve is going to be going to school. Well, actually, second time because his first year at Millennium I wasn't there. But this is going to be the first time that Cleve is going to be starting school, and I'm not going to be able to be around all day, which I think is kind of good for him because I read they had to do a little something for their yearbook, and one of the things that I noticed in his yearbook, in each paragraph, he would be like, I love Millennium, but I like the school, but, I've been here my whole life, so it's time to go. I mean, all 3 paragraphs were all about how he likes the school. He's being nice, but it's time for a change. I need a change in my life. I've been around my dad my whole career, my whole education career. It's time for something new. And I feel him on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not upset about that, But, because, as they grow, they start seeking different freedoms. And he wants to experience what it feels like to be in a place where he's not surrounded by his dad. Because he go to math class. Guess what? His dad is there in the form of Brother Devin. You know what I'm saying? He go to the front office. His dad is there in the form of another brother. He goes up to the front desk. His dad is there in the form of another brother. He go to technology. His dad is, he like, damn, I can't get away from this man. See, but I honestly believe that this is how our children should be. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my child to understand, dude, I'm in a lot of places all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a community is about, because what that does is that always constantly reminds you that you are being watched. We have expectations of you, right? And the behaviors that you might be engaging in are family behaviors. Don't make me have to reach out. But what happens is, if you could break that down, then people could do what they want. So it's easy for me to sell dope if I'm selling dope and able to get away from my main group, and I could be with a new group. It's easy for me to do a lot of the foolishness if I'm able to get away and not be seen and feel that I'm honestly not being watched. This is one of the reasons, because and I know I'm gonna upset a lot of people, but this is one of the reasons I say that a lot of my people are closet atheists. What do you mean, Brother Hot Tim? They don't believe in shit. You hear them talk about they believe in God, but and they jump and they'll testify to you. But as soon as they don't think nobody looking, they doing some foul shit. That tells you right there that you don't believe in an omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient being watching over you and is going to judge you. Because if you honestly thought that you was constantly being watched, because that piece the omnificence, that omnipotent, that omnipresent piece, we took that out of the community and put it in, as they would say in the Nation of Islam, we put it in a spookism type framework, rather than realizing that was the community. Always present, all powerful, in all places at all times. We have been able to expand outside of that. Now we could go to places where you find out that, dang, in that area, they're dope. But out here, I could do whatever I want, and we got to be very careful about. We got to be very careful about that, and I'm really looking forward to the changes. But tonight, because y'all know we got the Malcolm X Festival coming up. Did I tell y'all about the Malcolm X Festival? Oh, I didn't. May 25th. Listen, May 25th. That's this Kuumba, 2 days away, right, at the Millennium Community School, at the mighty, mighty Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43232. My other house, my other home, right? We will be having the Malcolm X Revolutionary Festival, and we invite every last one of you out. Come on out and join us. Of course, I'm going to be doing the show early because I got to get there to make sure that the spaces are open for the vendors so that they can do what they need to do. Family, we will be having it rain or shine. I threw in a call to the ancestors because I want to make sure that there is if it rains, we need it to rain at about 8:10 p.m. ancestors, right? About 8:10 p.m. right? We want a beautiful day so that we can be outside. But just in case, if it start raining, no worries. We're going to take everything on the inside. Y'all dig? Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. Shouts out to, on Periscope, Realize Real Lies is up with us. Thank you for being up. You actually the first person that watched me on Periscope. So shouts out to the people out there on Periscope. So now let's talk about what we're gonna be talking about tonight. If we have a show, but then we shouldn't. I don't think I got anything standing in the way because Cleve graduates, Sasha graduates. I should be free around this time. So let's see. I came in. All right. So we on day 71. We covered day 70 briefly. So let me start with day 70. Hotep, Ms. Glover. Kwame say Facebook acting funny, had problems accessing the comment field, but I am with you always. Thank you, bruh. But remember, we are on, at the same time, we are on Periscope. We on 2 pages on Facebook, 2 pages on YouTube, and we on Periscope. And then on top of that, we on Spreaker as well. And Spreaker has a chat box, and next time we sit down, Kwame, I'll try to help you find it because we might have to get you an account so that you can access it. All right? But day 70, just to go over because we ain't really had a show in about a month. Truth has no path. Truth is living and therefore changing. It has no resting place, no form, no organized institution, no philosophy. I remember doing that one. That's Bruce Lee. So we on day 70. Once again, Bruce Lee. Truth has no path. Truth is living and therefore changing. It has no resting place, no form, no organized institutions, no philosophy. Bruce Lee. Now, number 2, truth is by nature self-evident. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. Mohandas Gandhi. Once again, truth is by nature self-evident. So we on the truth thing today. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. Mohandas Gandhi. And number 3, the eyes for seeing, the ears for hearing, and the lips to shut up. That's Haiti. I do remember that one. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw up choice of 6. And we're going to try to work through as many of them as we can so we kind of catch up. This is day 71. For those that want to know where I'm coming from, I am coming from the Ujamaa Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes, compiled by myself. Not written, but compiled by myself. Hatim Ujamaa. You can go to UjamaaJourney.com. If you look in the top tabs, up there, all of the books are available. Day 71. Man is not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creatures of men. We are free agents, and man is more powerful than matter. Once again, man is not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creature of man. We are free agents, and man is more powerful than matter. That's Benjamin Disraeli. Here's number 5. We hate some persons because we don't know them, and will not know them because we hate them. Charles Caleb Colton. We hate some persons because we know them, and will not know them because we hate them. Last one. Do not fight with a toothless man over a juicy bone. And that's just general, it's just say Africa on that one. Do not fight with a toothless man over a juicy bone. Are you saying that I must log in before I can access the comment field for Spreaker because they already have an account? Oh, then we got to just go, when I see you, we're going to go to the app, and we are going to see, help you get oriented so that you can go and find the chat app, because it's definitely on there, because it's usually right at the bottom, because what happens is when you pull up Spreaker, at the bottom will be the conversation, but you'll be on another screen, so the conversation will be going down at the bottom, and then if you push and expand the conversation, at the bottom there's a place for comments. So we'll look at it and we'll work it out. Did I mention the Malcolm X Festival? Malcolm X Festival, May 25th. Malcolm X Revolutionary Festival, May 25th at the Millennium Community School. Right, 3500 Refugee Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43232. We want to thank all of those that sacrificed, because as black folks, we ain't got a lot of money, right? So people have been sending in money. We got vendors coming in. I mean, the rush is on. The rush is on, and I'm really looking forward to it. But now let's go and do our toast. So first, giving the honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. By the way, the show will be tonight at 9 p.m., somewhere about that time. We have this show every Ujamaa. Ujamaa is the day for tribal quotes. 9 p.m. I will be sending out the black signal right before I start. So those that want to know when I start, you could go on and follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, or you can just get the black signal. And the simple way to do it, this is the simplest way. Listen, text G and J to 25456. Once again, text G and J to 25456. And if you want to know when we are doing the daily toast, right? I usually send out a text before we start the daily toast. Text toaster, TOASTER 25456, and it'll automatically put you on the list. So family, first giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We move to our personal ancestors. And you can get your ancestors on the list too. Alright? Once you get on that black signal, you'll be able to get on there, or follow us on at Ujamaa Journey on Facebook. You can inbox us, the ancestors. We got you. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pet Mont Ra, Monica Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofer Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Agnes Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dale Gal Pulliam, the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renham, and Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rand Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Peter Farmer, Ago Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Moorman, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Eddie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Armitage Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Rustlin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Delimar Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Pasigi Polani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winfrey Scattleberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pintup Jr., Marion Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Jeannie Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, Williams Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sissenball, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Senior, Miley Miller, Hosey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe, Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raimi Lauren Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Dan Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Corporate, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move to the Black Book. They'll have their page this coming Kwanzaa. And those that do come out to the Malcolm X Festival, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if your ancestors on the list. Now, if I don't know, because a lot of people I might have forgot, or some people just hit me up on the internet. We got your ancestors on here. Let me know your ancestors on the Daily Toaster list. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denisa Gore, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled Isen, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Egeline Gatt, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Archie Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, and Teresa Sambu. We lift up our glass, we salute all of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Y'all ready? Let's move on. We move to the present moment, family. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment. Right now we are in Ujamaa. I'm asking everybody, activate the reticular formations wherever it is. It's somewhere in here. And seek out Ujamaa. For those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. Cooperative economics, excuse me. Where's it going on in your life? Family, your tribe, at your job. We want to start finding our principles, and you can post it up on Geometry Journey, hashtag Ujamaa, hashtag Ujamaa Found, hashtag cooperative economics, hashtag cooperative economics found, hashtag cooperative economics in action. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Let's start building it up, because as we do these newsletters, I want these newsletters to be inundated with sightings of our principles, right? We want people to understand that we out here looking for them. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for them. We got a lot of negative stuff that we can see, but let's find some of the good stuff as well and make sure that we post it up on the timeline, get it in the newsletter, send it out to the world, right? So for those that don't know, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. The modern principle of the day is reciprocity. Gratitude is what we teach the young people using the M7. Green is the color, and y'all see I was able to find my green shirt. Polarity is the hermetic law of the day. Male name today is Yao. Female name is Ya. And we have a Ya on the squad. Lifting up the glass. Right? So we salute this moment, realizing that in this moment we have a pact with our past, with our ancestors, never to forget them, learn from their wisdom, push forward. We have a pact with the future generations, make sure that we are laying a foundation upon which they can stand and build their pyramids to greatness, to where they can live their lives, right? So we have a responsibility, a dual responsibility. We sitting in the middle in the perfect spot, and we lift our glass and we salute this moment and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them in advance to let them know that we're waiting for you and we're building for you, right? We're going to have a legacy for you, right? You're going to have all types of stuff to benefit that our lives will leave for you to benefit from. So we toast our children in the future on to infinity, because we always were a family. We shall always be. We say Ashe. From there, we toast all of our relations, right? And we lift our glass up. We toast. Now here we go, family. This last tool for you. This one right here is for what do you need right now in this moment? That selfish toast, right? What do you need in this moment to move towards a better you, towards a greater you? Come on. Don't be shy. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, spectacular, beautiful, uplifting, inspiring, motivating, most cooperative, determined, on purpose person in the room. You know who that is? That's you. I lift up my glass to you. And I toast you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I need some ambrosia this morning. Family's still in that sweet stage. But you can tell it is moving. So the people that's getting this batch, ooh, doggy. As Brother Kwame say, one love, fam. We are out. I'm sorry. I got so into drinking this and thinking about Kuumba, thinking about the Malcolm X Festival. So, yo, family, I'm gonna have to come tonight because you know we got this the last show, this the last evening show before the Malcolm X Festival. And maybe in the discussion we might need to discuss. Maybe we might need to do a public toast at the festival. I set up, and we could do the toast right there at the festival. What y'all think about that? All right, yo, this brother Hatim, hit me up, let me know. Should we do it? Should we do it? Right? Should we do the toast out there at the festival? Should I do it in the morning and we do like we usually do, or should we do it out there in public? Of course, we could broadcast it, but that's up to you, family. That's up to you, right? So, yo, this is Brother Hatim. Once again, welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Ujamaa Journey Media. Of course, you know this is a Heart of December production, and we just did another Daily Toast. Of course, my goal is to blow up your old paradigm.